Story time, mga bagong kwentong nakakaaliw.
Lahi talaga namin ng mga pogi. Kaya yabang-yabang.
Nakakaiyak.
Hindi naman masyadong uso kwarto nun eh.
Nakaka-inspire.
Basta pag hindi na binitinda mo, baliktad mo, pero wag ka susuko. Wag ka susuko kagad.
Nakakabilib.
I did some commercials na po rin dito sa Korea.
Ano yung kayo?
Kahit pa, nakakakilig.
Tama na kwentuhan. Umimakap ka na sa akin.
Ibibida natin yan. Tuwing Sabado, dito lang sa kUwentunying.
Ay! Andiyan pala kayo. Pinapanood ko to si Heart Evangelista eh. Parang nagdadrama eh. Nakakaliw talaga dito sa TikTok, no? Kayo ba? Nagti-TikTok din ba kayo? Ang daming mga nakakatuwang mga nagsasayaw, yung mga kumakanta, yung mga, ewan ko kung ano-ano pa, hindi ko lang magawa, hindi ako marunong sumayaw, hindi rin ako marunong kumanta. Pero alam niyo ba, mga ka-tune in, yayaman din lang at napag-usapan natin TikTok. Meron na akong TikTok account ha. Kaya pwede niyo akong i-follow. Tama ba yun? Pa-follow. Basta, follow nyo. I-search nyo lang yung tune in kay Tunying. Anyway, sa araw na to, hindi lang basta-basta itong nakakatuwang viral video sa TikTok. Napaka-inspiring. Totoo po. Hindi sayaw to ha. Hindi rin kanta. Isang napaka-inspiring na kwento na tingin ko, pati kayo may inspire.
Mga ka-tune in, alam nyo ba na bilib ako dito sa batang ito na makakausap natin. Talagang masayang-masaya po ako dahil sa napaunlakan nyo po yung ating imbitasyon. Kahit na super short notice ang ibinigay natin sa kanya. Sa totoo lang, nung sinabi sa akin itong si Jane, yung aking kasama na approve, makakausap natin, excited sapagkat mamimit ko na siya ng personal. Kaya lang, ang layo pala niya. Kaya long distance tong aming magiging huntahan. Palakpakan natin, Lara Francesca. Hi, Lara!
Hello po! Hello everyone for watching.
Thank you, Lara, for giving us this interview. Alam ko, busy ka din. Nasaan ka ba ngayon? Kumusta ka na?
I'm currently at Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu.
Doon ka ba? Nag-aaral ka ba o nagtatrabaho?
Right. I'm studying psychology currently. I'm a second year psychology student. And that's what's mainly going on with my life. Aside from doing social media, as you probably have seen me through social media. And yeah.
Siyempre, celebrity ka eh.
No!
Iba na ang sikat. Saan ka nag-aaral ng college?
I did my first year in psychology at University of the Philippines, Cebu.
What brought you to psychology?
What brought me to psychology is the way and how I dealt with my trauma and what happened to me. A lot of the things that helped me go through it is the concepts taught in psychology, and I think there is something to be learned from psychology that I can impart on other people as well.
Sino ba si Lara before the tragedy happened?
I was mainly the shy kid, like way back. I would bow my head down when they say, "Hey, this bata is pretty guapa." That's what they call it in Visaya. And I would, bro, don't talk to me. When you get chickenpox, I had the skin type of keloidal. But aside from that, I was also the kind of kid who developed into a more confident person or kid due to academic validation. My third grade teacher boosted me up when it comes to academics and public speaking, and through that I kind of built my foundation with regard to confidence that isn't from physical appearance.
Naalala ko tuloy yung anak ko, yung bunso ko, si Helga. By the way, Helga is 13 years old right now. Magandang bata. Pag sinasabi sa kanya ng, mula pa noon hanggang ngayon, kahit ngayon naman, pag sinabi, Ang ganda mo naman. Yung unang, sabi ko parang itong mga batang to ang gaganda, ayaw ipagmalaki na maganda sila. Pasensya ka na, pupuntahan natin ng konti yung kwento ng buhay mo tungkol dun sa tragedy. What really happened dun sa tragedy?
The night of that coronation where we get to be backup dancers, there was power outage. Some transformer in the local scene bursted and power went out. So literally no lights, no electricity, no anything. And I had to answer the call of nature. I wanted to pee. And I didn't have a phone or a flashlight with me. So we had to opt for a candle. And my little cousin volunteered to come with me. And when we were inside the comfort room, as I was finishing up my business, when I stood up, the entire comfort room blew up. And the next thing I knew was I was on fire. Like everything I saw was on fire. It was painful, and we tried to think of ways to escape. I saw a bucket of water, dipped my head in it in hopes that when I resurface, I would wake up, because it was just I think it only happens in the movies. It's only like a bad dream, sort of, right? But when I resurfaced from that bucket of water, we were there. I was really on fire, and miraculously we got out. And as we went out to seek refuge in the outside world, I stopped, looked at myself in the mirror, which was illuminated by the moonlight. It was very poetic. But and I asked myself, I stopped, looked at myself in the mirror and asked, what will my life be after this? Like, who will I be after this?
Nung nakita mo yung image mo sa salamin, may mga sugat ka na siguro niyan and everything. Tapos I'm sure magkahalo yun no. May masakit sa out of your mga sugat sa labas. And then may sugat ka pa agad sa loob. Nagtanong ka kagad sa isip mo, ano mangyayari after this, right?
I don't know, it was very blurry, but I knew that was really my question. That was really my worry. What will my life be after this? Like, what will I look like after this? Who will I be after this? The doctors specifically told my parents and the caregivers, the nurses, people who goes in our room, to not let us see ourselves. The doctors kind of like knew that if I saw myself in the mirror, or like saw myself in any reflection, I would be down in the dumps. I think up until the 7th operation, when the nurses made a mistake of rolling in the hospital bed facing the elevator where I saw my reflection, that was the first time I saw myself in like what I looked like. I think that's what got me through it. I thought it was a lie, but I would translate it now, I would interpret it now as hope.
Na-imagine ko yung kinukwento mo when my daughter Zoe got sick. As parents, ang sasabihin mo lang sa anak mo ay kung ano yung magbibigay sa kanya ng hope na okay, dadaan ka dito sa mahirap yan, pero after that, balik ka na uli sa normal. Ganon din ang ginawa ng parents mo sa'yo. Kwento mo sa amin, paano mo natanggap yung buong pangyayari and how were you able to really cope?
For a year, I didn't go out. When we were discharged from the hospital, the very thing that I told my mom was, cover me with blankets until I get to the room. I covered myself with masks and cardigans for 8 years. And people would ask me, bro, it's so hot in the Philippines. How did you ever? I was wearing jackets and I was wearing masks long before COVID started, long before K-pop was a thing in the Philippines.
Yes.
The fashion stuff for wearing long sleeves. I was doing that and people would stare at me weird. But I had to do what I had to do. The entire years when I was covering myself with masks and cardigans, I think it was kind of like the in denial phase. I knew I had scars, but I also knew it wasn't what entirely composes me as a person.
Babalikan ko lang. So 8 years mask and cardigan.
Yeah.
Para pa lang, actually you started it all, You started the trend.
That's so funny. That's so true though. Bro, it was me. I was the beginning of it.
Curious lang pala ako dito.
Okay,
Yung
sure.
scars ba ay As in, all
All
over?
over, yeah, my face and my extremities has scars. And these are called, for any one of you, this is a trivia. These are called hypertrophic scars. That means scars that protrude. It's different from keloid because keloid spreads out from the area of the injury. Hypertrophic scars just really pop out on the area of injury. So these scars that are really visible, that pique people's interest, these are hypertrophic scars. Yeah, and also like throughout the years of me having these scars, I think it built my character. It built aspects of myself that weren't physical, and it gave me perspective that weren't seen.
Bakit ang tapang mo? Saan ba galing yung tapang na yan para harapin mo tong lahat ng ito?
I don't really know where I got this, like, I don't know, confidence, people would call it, or like braveness, or boldness, but I think it goes beyond me. I believe in a being that's higher than us. I think I get it from there. For a long time, I got my strength from thinking that these limitations that I think defines me, the certain scars or certain limitations that I imposed on myself or society has imposed on me, I'm more than that.
What made you decide to share your story through social media?
A lot of people say they got inspired from me sharing my story, and that fuels me to share it. Also, at the same time, it gives me healing, more healing than I already have. If I get even just one person be thankful that they're alive today, then I would be so happy. And I think that's it. I'm not a victim of my circumstances. I'm an adventurer and I'm a storyteller, and I'm gonna tell people how I braved through this adventure that I had. All this time, I was assuming what other people would think of me, and I had to debunk those thoughts. My heart was aching so bad, like there was electric impulses throughout my body, and I was like praying, Lord, please give me a heart that can accept what I can't change.
Total, sa TikTok din naman, nagsishare ka ng positivity. Hihinga na kita ng advice tungkol dyan sa positivity. Like, Dear Lara. Hindi para, Dear Charo na lang. Dear Lara.
It's okay if you feel like complaining today, if you feel like saying profanities or like crying about your situation, then so be it. Do it. But make sure you don't stay there. But make sure that it doesn't stop there. I want you to take your insecurity. Think of the insecurity that you have. I am more than blank. Insert your insecurity. If it makes you be grounded, and if it makes you look at yourself with more love, then so be it. Do whatever you want to do. As you are right now, you're already worth it, you're already valued, and you're already beautiful, just the way you are. You're gonna be okay, and with you being okay and you embodying you being okay, you're going to touch so many lives. You're gonna be okay. For my family, my mom, my dad, like, thank you for being strong. I also want to thank my friends, like special thanks to my friends. There's so many. Also like people, like you right now, Tunying, for giving people platform to tell their stories. And you know, thank you for everyone who is doing their best to contribute to the world the way they can. Thank you for existing. Thank you so much.
Hey, maraming salamat sa iyo. Really, from my heart, maraming salamat sa iyo, Lara, and I hope to see you in person. Thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you, Tunying. Thank you, everyone.
Ay, nako, napakasarap pakipaguntahan dito sa batang Lara na to, no? Pero, thank you again. Hindi ako magsasawa sa kapapasalamat sapagkat yung ganito pong klase ng mga kwento ang tingin ko ay hindi lang magbibigay ng pag-asa, kundi talagang mag-inspire sa maraming mga tao na similarly situated, yung nasa pareho niyang sitwasyon. Huwag kang mawawala ng loob kahit ano pa mangyari. At ang importante dun kumakapit tayo lagi sa Panginoon Diyos. Always look for the brighter side. Laging may maganda dyan. Sabi nga, ang mga bagay nangyayari para sa ating ikabubuti. Okay, paano? Positive Positive. Happy weekend na. Huwag niyong kalilimutan mag-like, mag-share, mag-subscribe, parang baliktad, kahit ano-ano mauna doon. At siyempre, pindutin niyo yung notification bell. O paano? Bye! Happy weekend! Woohoo! Positive!
Dito na tayo kay Tunying. Dito mo mapapanood yung mga kakaiba na di mo pa nakita. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. May YouTube channel na yung taong nakikita mo lang dati sa balita. Nang sumusubaybay, halika na makinig bago na balita. May bagong labas yung taong napapanood mo lang dati sa balita. Anthony Taberna, oo siya, wala nang duda. Katunying siya kung tawagin, malamang ay kilala mo din siya. Mabait siya kung sa mabait lang. Di ba din nasa gitna lang, lahat pinapakinggan. Tama o mali, walang pinapanigan. Tao na walang itinatago sa sarili, marunong makisama, napakahusay mo. Kaya gumawa kami ng ganto para ilathala ang buhay mo. Simpleng tao na nanggaling sa Diyos, siya na kung magmahal na ko lubos. Mabagal man ang mga kwento tagos, na sa puso kasama ang Diyos. Kaya lahat tara na makinig, abangan ang bagong parating. Mga kwentong magaling, makitune na tayo kay Tunying. Dito na tayo kay Tunying. Dito mo mapapanood yung mga kakaiba na di mo pa nakita. Dito na tayo kay Tunying. May YouTube channel na yung taong nakikita mo lang dati sa balita. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. Lahat ng mga debate totoo, mga saloobin ng mga tao. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. Nakita na natin sa TV, napakinggan na natin sa radyo. Ngayon sa online, mapapanood na natin siya, o di ba panalo? Ang daddy, ang be, ang bikong ng everyone, kinaaaliwan, kinababaliwan ng libo-libo niyang taga, suporta, isa na ko dyan. Mga ate at kuya, nanay at tatay, lolo at lola, batang kapatid. Alam nyo ba na pwede sa lahat ang bawat aral niya na pinapahatid? Pinababati niya na lahat ay may karapatan upang sabihin ng mga saloobin niya. Di man magkasundo, ay naku po, magkasama sa isang banda. Magkakapatid, solid mga Pinoy, nandito ka man o wala. Nasa Pinas ka man o nakikipagsapalaran ka sa ibang bansa. Meron ka man o wala, mayaman dukha, para sa kanya ayos ka. Pantayan tingin niya si Tunying, mahal na mahal niya ang masa. Inahabangan ka palagi, sabi ka ko sa bagong kwento. May aral na naman akong mapupulot upang ibahagi ko. Kaya lahat tara na makinig, abangan ang bagong parating. Mga kwentong magaling, makitune na tayo kay Tunying. Dito na tayo kay Tunying. Dito mo mapapanood yung mga kakaiba na di mo pa nakita. Dito na tayo kay Tunying. May YouTube channel na yung taong nakikita mo lang dati sa balita. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. Lahat ng mga debate totoo, mga saloobin ng mga tao. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. Lahat ng mga debate totoo, mga saloobin ng mga tao. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. Tune in na tayo kay Tunying. Lahat ng mga debate totoo, mga saloobin ng mga tao. Tune in na tayo